5 o'clock now. I've been in the stand since about 4:15, but I was pinned down. A buck right on the other side of this thicket, this down tree here, was making a scrape and rubbing some trees. I got some footage of him, and I'm finally doing my pre-hunt interview. Last night, took a kid out youth hunting. He took a buck, a nice 10 point. It was his first buck, so that was really awesome to be able to share that with him. And we had to hunt for about an hour.
Oh my god, look at this.
This is a pretty cool spot. It's a newer spot for us. This is the first sit in this part of the property. It's just west of where I shot my buck last year in the city. It's an oak flat where up top by where I shot my buck was basically all honey locusts. And it's mainly oaks down here, and there's acorns all over the place. And then a field to my left that does have some clover, and it's just grass mainly. But they move out there at night, and there's a creek that runs through here. It's a cool little property. Feels less urban, a little bit further from the houses, but I can feel the air temperature dropping right now. I can actually hear some people back in the woods. That's another reason I came in here, with it being Saturday. I was hoping maybe people would be out in their yards and push the deer down this way. So, we will see. I snuck in here this morning and got in here nice and early. It's a pretty cool morning. It was like 50 degrees, and I'm actually kind of cold right now. But I snuck in here, didn't bust anything out. The wind is coming right at me right now from the camera to me. It's more just thermals than anything right now, I think. It's just kind of pushing back over my shoulder here. And did have 3 little bucks come by. That's why I've waited so long to do my interview. It's kind of weird that both days so far all I've seen are bucks. Obviously nothing of size, but fun to see and be that close to. I feel like I keep hearing something over the hill here. It's just a big mound basically, but came in here expecting to shoot a doe, hopefully, would be nice, but bucks do bed up here too, so there's 2-acre alfalfa field with a little food plot that I put in of turnips. I always get does coming through at like 8:30 every day, and you can't hunt that field in the morning because they're always in there and you bust them out. So I came in the back way, walked through the creek, snuck up, just kind of hoping that something will come up on its way to bed. Back behind me is a thing of high lines. It's pretty thick, and then it's pretty thick down in here. I was just hoping to catch something on the way to bed. Obviously it was 3 bucks, but they were little, and they were bucks, so I didn't shoot them because it's the city, and I need does. I do have a buck tag, but I'm not shooting anything smaller than the previous years, so hopefully something comes out. That's one doe down. She's right there. I don't know where the other one went. She was walking out of the camera frame and walking straight at me, and this one was broadside, so I took her. These new Rage Extremes. That thing. That doe was dead in 15 seconds. awesome. I was on the phone texting people that I got one, and she came back through, and I didn't see her. Oh, man. Could have had her. I had a shot right here when I had her on film again, but there's just some stuff in the way. I think it was close enough to her that it wouldn't have mattered. But so I'm going to show my process in reverse now. Did all this in the dark. People say that rage broadheads don't do enough penetration and they're garbage. Well, you can see my stand 15 yards behind me. Here's the doe. There's my arrow. Went straight through her and into the tree. It is September 26th and hunting in the city. Just had a coyote come by. I wasn't able to get him. I was trying to get the camera on him and he was right here at 5 yards probably. And he spooked, ran off, but they are wily critters, that's for sure. First time sitting in this stand. It's just up the ridge from where I shot my deer last year. And big cornfield to my right, which is northwest. And then this is just a big row of hedge apples. They like to bed in here, so hopefully I'll catch something on its way in here. That's right where that coyote came from, and there's no way I would have pulled that off without that ozonics right there, I don't think. Well, you don't have to kill a deer every time to be successful. As a coyote. It's better to kill those in the city, I think, really, than these does. And I know that the people around this neighborhood really appreciate it because they've got a lot of little dogs and they've been having some issues with coyotes lately. So that was pretty cool. And now we gotta go pick up this coyote. Got blood right away here. I pulled my mask back on because the mosquitoes are pretty bad, but there's just a little bit of blood and it's got bubbles all over it, and then it's sprayed all right here. There he is, he's right there, right in there. It's pretty cool. Coyote with a bow. Hello, puppy. I don't really know anything about coyotes or anything like that, but I do know animals and I know what trauma looks like. Look at that. That is the entry hole for that rage broadhead. 4-blade extreme. I mean, that thing smoked through there. See, I was about right here because if you look down, huge glob of blood. I'd like to find my arrow. I mean, I've killed 3 does in the city and a coyote with that arrow, so, but maybe I didn't get a pass through, maybe I hit opposite shoulder. She was quartering, so I'm just gonna follow this and
she's down up there. I heard her go down. Well, I'm going to turn this off and just find her and not worry about this. Got to this doe. She's big. She is a big doe. And as I said, these rage broadheads are no joke. Look at that thing. And I got my arrow back, so that's awesome. And the broadhead did get messed up this time, but it's killed a coyote, and it went into her opposite shoulder blade. It didn't blow through that one this time. Like I said, I shot a coyote with it, went 8 inches into the ground, resharpened it, but it did its job on her. I'm gonna drag her into this ditch a little bit and away from a yard and get her cleaned, and I'm done in the city for my does. Just got my buck tag now. It is September 29th, not even October yet.